Good day all. I am Dr. T. Arunmozhi, Assistant Professor and Head, Department of Commerce, KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. I welcome you all for the presentation on solved problems in short-term solvency ratio. In this video, or the term of short-term solvency, I have already explained in the previous videos. It is based on curriculum of all universities on this subject. Few problems we would solve in short-term solvency ratio. We have problem number 1. Before moving on to the problems, just a brief introduction of short-term solvency ratio. It goes as 3 types of ratios are there in short-term solvency ratio or liquidity ratio. Number 1, it is current ratio. Number 2, it is liquid ratio. Number 3, it is cash position ratio or absolute liquid ratio. Now we pass on to current ratio. The ratio of current assets to current liabilities is called as current ratio. In order to measure the short-term liquidity or solvency of a concern, comparison of current assets and current liabilities is inevitable. Current ratio indicates the ability of a concern to meet its current obligations as and when they are due for payment. Formula for calculating current ratio is current assets divided by current liabilities. The term current asset, it includes debtors, stock, bills receivables, bank and cash balances, prepaid expenses, incomes due, and short-term investments. The term current liabilities includes creditors, bank overdraft, bills payable, outstanding expenses, income received in advance, etc. Now, the standard ratio for the current ratio or an acceptable current ratio is 2:1. That is, current assets should be 2 times to current liabilities. More about it is the business concern will be able to meet its current obligations easily with such a ratio between its current assets and current liabilities. The ability of the concern also depends on composition of current assets. If current assets have more of stock, debtors other than cash and bank, it may be difficult to meet current obligations. But at the same time, most of the current assets consist of bank and cash. It is easier to meet the obligations. The difference between the current assets and the current liabilities acts as a cushion and provides flexibility for payments. Now we will see the next formula as liquid ratio. The ratio is also called as quick or acid test ratio. It is calculated by comparing the quick assets with current liabilities. Quick or liquid assets refers to the assets which are quickly convertible into cash. Current assets other than stock and prepaid expenses are considered as quick assets. The ideal ratio or the generally accepted norm for liquid ratio is 1. Comparison of the quick ratio with current ratio indicates the inventory holdups. The third ratio is the cash position ratio or the absolute liquid ratio. This ratio, or it is called as a super quick ratio. This is a variation of quick ratio. This ratio is also calculated when liquidity is highly restricted in terms of cash and cash equivalents. This ratio measures liquidity in terms of cash and near cash items and short-term current liabilities. Cash position ratio is calculated with the help of the following formula is equal to cash position ratio is equal to cash and bank balances plus marketable securities divided by current liabilities. An ideal cash position ratio is 0.75:1. This ratio is more rigorous measure of a firm's liquidity position. Now we would pass on to the solved problems. In this, I have given the problem, a simple problem as Following is the balance sheet of XN company as on 36. You have just a minute. 36 2008. Liabilities and asset side are given. With the liabilities, equity shares at the rate of rupees 10 each. Reserves you have P&L, secured loan, sundry creditors, bank overdraft and provision for taxation. In your asset side, you have your goodwill, fixed assets, stock, sundry debtors. Value is 50. Deduction of provision for bad and doubtful debts is given, so you get 49,000. Advances are there, bank balance and cash in hand. So question asked is calculate current ratio, liquid ratio or the absolute liquid ratio. Sometimes the question would be as solve short-term solvency ratio. So it means the same. Both the questions are the same. So I have given you as current ratio, liquid ratio and absolute liquid ratio. Current ratio formula already we have seen as current assets divided by current liabilities. Here you have current assets which goes with the goodwill is an intangible asset. We don't take the fixed assets. Stock we have with 40,000 and sundry debtors we have with 49,000. Advances of 10,000. Bank balance of 20,000 and cash in hand as 10,000. So your current assets are 1,35,000. Current liabilities we move with. The first is a equity share capital value. We don't take into account reserves and P&L we don't take into account. Secured loan also we don't take into account for current liabilities. Sundry creditors with 50,000, bank overdraft with 30,000 and provision for taxation with 20,000. That's equal to 1 lakh you get. So current ratio with the given information, with the given found out answer as current assets and current liabilities, just the interpretation. Current assets is 1,35,000 and in your denominator you have 1 lakh. Answer is 1.35. Next, liquid ratio, same formula. Liquid assets divided by current liabilities. I have already told you liquid assets is just with the current assets. When stock and prepaid expenses are deducted, it turns into liquid assets. So the same way, current assets you have already found out with 1,35,000. Stock value you have 40,000. We do not have any prepaid expenses in this sum, so I make it as 0. So liquid asset is equal to 95,000. Just an interpretation, 95,000 divided by 1 lakh, you get 0.95. Next, last, absolute liquid ratio. Formula goes as absolute liquid assets divided by current liabilities. Or otherwise, I have told you the formula as cash and bank balances plus marketable securities divided by current liabilities. The same it is. Cash in hand and cash at bank already we have seen. Cash in hand is 16,000 and bank balance is 20,000. So that we take it 30,000, 36,000 divided by current liabilities which is 1 lakh. Your answer is 0.36. Hope you would have understood the sum. This is your short-term solvency ratios. In the sense, sometimes the questions can be asked as comment on the financial position. Such type of problems, how are we to do it? I will teach you in the next sum as how to comment on the ratios. So I hope you would understood this simple problem. Like current ratio, liquid ratio and your absolute liquid ratio goes as your short-term solvency ratios. Okay, next. Problem number 2 we have. Following is the balance sheet of Sunshine Limited for the year ending December 31st, 2007. Liabilities are given with bank loans, sundry creditors, bills payable and outstanding expenses. That those are the liabilities, current liabilities you have. Next, land and building, plant and machinery, cash in hand, cash at bank, sundry debtors, bills receivables, stocks and prepaid expenses. In the previous sum, prepaid expenses was not given, and this sum they have given. Again, they have, what is the question now? We go to the question, calculate current ratio, acid test ratio, and absolute liquid ratio. One more question as a second part they have asked as, comment on the short-term financial position. So this you need to know how to comment over it. So, okay, same with the current rate. As short-term solvency ratios, only 3 are the short-term solvency ratio. I repeat again, it is current ratio, acid test ratio or liquid ratio, and the absolute liquid ratio. Current ratio, current assets divided by current liabilities. So what are your current assets? We move from, those two are not the current assets, they are fixed assets. Cash in hand 25,000 you have. Next, cash at bank 55,000. Sundry debtors with 85,000, bills receivable with 1,05,000, stock with 1 lakh, and prepaid expenses goes with 10,000. So totally it comes to 3,80,000. Now we move on to current liabilities. Current liabilities, the equity share capital, debentures, bank loan and all, we don't take into for your current liabilities. Sundry creditors, bills payable and outstanding expenses are the current liabilities. Sorry. Sundry creditors comes to 75,000, bills payable is 50,000 and outstanding expenses is 5,000. Totally we get 1,30,000. So both the answers we have got as 3,80,000 and 1,30,000. You get is 2.92. Now we move on to asset test ratio is equal to liquid assets divided by current liabilities. Liquid assets are stock and prepaid expenses should be deducted from total current assets. Yes, when from the current assets, when stock and prepaid expenses are removed, it is termed as liquid assets. So the same way, already current assets we had 3,80,000 and you get stock 1 lakh and prepaid expenses 10,000. So with that 1,10,000 you get the answer as 2,70,000. Just application of the formula with the 2,70,000 divided by current liabilities of 1,30,000. You get 2.076. Next, absolute liquid ratio. These ratio, cash from bank and cash in hand, you know, absolute liquid assets divided by current liabilities. Already we know that what is a cash in hand and cash at bank, we need to know 25,000 and cash at bank is 55,000. So you come there, 25,000 plus 55,000 is equal to 80,000. So 80,000 divided by current liabilities already which we have found is 1,30,000, you get 0.615. Now we move on to the next question as comment, how are we to give the statement in the form of financial analysis. It shows that short-term financial position of the concern is quite satisfactory. Why? How do we identify that it is satisfactory? In the sense, for the assets, current assets, it should be 2. We have 2.92. It is current asset test ratio, the standard ratio is 1. We have 2.76. But for the absolute liquid ratio, it is 0.75 is to 1. So that also 0.75, it is nearly it is. So the short-term solvency ratio is, current position is very satisfactory. Hope you understood the short-term solvency ratio. We would meet in the next ratio. Solved problems with the next ratio. Thank you.